Hi guys, thank you all for tuning into Big Mama Story Time. Story time! Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment to my page. Here we go. Hi guys, thank you all for tuning into Big Mama Story Time on today. Today I will be reading to you guys a Looney Tunes, Bugs Bunny and Elmer Fudd in Nighty Night Bugs. I just want to say guys, Bugs Bunny is my favorite character, okay, of all times. He is my favorite. I love him. I have two favorite characters, and that is Bugs Bunny and Garfield. Garfield and Bugs Bunny are my two favorite characters. All right, let's get into this. Oh, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles too. But let's get into this, guys. Ow! What's that? Elmer Fudd sat shivering in his tent as a lonely howling sound filled the night. He had gone rabbit hunting and was camping out in the woods. Ooh, what a frightening sound, he thought. I wish I had some company. It's no fun being all by myself. That's when Bugs Bunny popped up, right in the middle of Elmer's tent. Hey, what's up, Doc? Said Bugs, gnawing on a carrot. It's that sound, Elmer told him. It sounds like a wolf. Well, what'd you expect in the woods? Granny? Bugs asked. If that noise keeps up, I won't ever get any sleep. Elmer sighed. Hey, look, Doc. Why don't I tell you a little bedtime story? Bugs suggested. That should do the trick. All right, Elmer agreed. What story are you going to tell me? How's about Little Red Riding Hood? Bugs asked. Okay, Little Red Riding Hood, Elmer agreed. I think that's what I said. Said Bugs. I know, right, cuz? Okay. Bugs, stop it. Once upon a time, there was a girl who was known as Little Red Riding Hood. Now, Little Red Riding Hood had an old grandmother who lived alone in the woods. And one day, Little Red Riding Hood, or Red, as she was called, decided to visit her granny. So she baked a cake, covered it with a checkered napkin, put it in a picnic basket, and set out on her way. Carrot cake. Red had only been in the forest for a few minutes when she met up with the rabbit. What's in the basket, Doc? The rabbit asked. That's Red, not Doc, Little Red Riding Hood replied. This isn't Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, you know? And it's a carrot cake. I'm taking it to my dear old granny who lives in the woods. Oh yeah, Granny? The rabbit nodded. You know, he went on, if I were you, I'd watch out. A big bad wolf has been seen around these parts, and he just loves carrot cake. Why don't you leave the cake with me for safekeeping? I think I'll take it with me. Thanks all the same, said Red. In that case, the rabbit replied, I'll go with you. At this point, the rabbit is acting like the wolf. Meanwhile, the big bad wolf had decided to pay a visit to Granny's too. He was a very hungry wolf, and he thought that a nice granny might be just the thing to fill up his rumbling tummy. Unfortunately, Granny had gone out, so the wolf decided to make himself at home. Okay, so let's read this note. It says, Dear Red, or Big Furry Intruder, so she knew you was coming in, wolf. Gone fishing. We'll be back soon. There's lemonade in the fridge. XXXOX, Granny. P.S. Don't you dare sit in my favorite chair. And what he do? Sit in the favorite chair. When Little Red Riding Hood got to Granny's house, she knocked at the door. It is I, Granny. Little Red Riding Hood, she called. I brought you a carrot cake. There's a rabbit here too. He says he knows you. When the wolf heard the knocking at the door, he had a brilliant idea. He had been waiting for Granny for a while, and he had gotten even hungrier. A Little Red Riding Hood and a rabbit would make a tasty supper. Quick as a flash, the wolf jumped into Granny's nightgown and lacy bonnet and hopped into Granny's bed. Then he called out in a croaking kind of voice, "Come in, dear," he said. "I have a bit of a cold as I'm in the bedroom. Oh, and bring the rabbit with you." Look at him, he getting ready. "Hello, Granny," said Red, coming over to the bed. "You do sound terrible. Here's the cake." "Why don't you go get some plates and forks?" wheezed the wolf. "You can leave the rabbit here." "Don't forget the napkins," said the rabbit. "Dear me," said the rabbit, looking at the wolf. "What big eyes you have, Granny." "The better to see you with, my dear," the wolf replied. "And what big ears you have," the rabbit went on. "The better to hear you with, my dear," said the wolf. "And what big teeth you have," said Red, coming into the room with the plates and silverware. "Put that down right on the table," the wolf told her. "The better to eat with, my dears." And the wolf jumped out of bed, throwing off Granny's nightgown. "You're not my Granny," said Little Red Riding Hood. "How did you guess?" replied the wolf. "I'm the big bad wolf, and I'm going to eat you both up." "Don't be silly," said the rabbit. "Nobody's eating anyone around here." And he bopped the wolf over the head with a cake plate. This is why I love bugs. This is why I love bugs, guys. I'm just saying. The wolf stumbled out of the house with a terrible headache. Just as he did, Granny came home from her fishing trip. "Get away from my house, you big bad wolf, you," she shouted. "I don't want you treading on my flowers' beds." The wolf raced off into the forest. Dang, she got a shotty ready. Look at her. "Oh, Granny," said Red, "I'm so glad you're safe. That big bad wolf almost ate up all the carrot cake, and me and the rabbit too." "What's that? A wabbit?" Granny stared over her spectacles. "And I was thinking of making wabbits too for supper. I hate to eat and run," said the rabbit. "But bye, Doc." I know that's right. Bugs, get up out of there before she try to eat you too. That was the last anyone saw of the big bad wolf in that part of the forest. But some folks say that he's still around, somewhere looking for his supper. And she looking for him too. Oh no, she going after the rabbit, I see. Oh, look, the three little pigs, that's next. "Come out of there, wabbit." What a moron. "You mean that wolf might still be around somewhere?" Elmer hid inside his sleeping bag. "Looking for his supper?" "That's what the story said, Doc," said Bugs. "Did you hear something?" Elmer whispered. "I thought I heard a noise right outside." You do. It looked like a bear. "Yeah, Doc," said Bugs. "Sounds like a bear to me." "A bear?" Elmer gasped. "Yep, and that reminds me of another story." Bugs chewed his carrot. "You want me to tell it to you?" "Okay," said Elmer. "Well, Doc," said Bugs, "this story is called Bugs Bunny and the Three Bears." "Three bears?" said Elmer. "Do you really think there are three bears out there?" "Nah," said Bugs. "That's just the name of the story." Once upon a time, there was three bears. A papa bear, a mama bear, and a baby bear. They lived in a cozy little house in the woods. The three bears were hungry for supper, but there was nothing to eat in the pantry except for some moldy old carrots. I'm hungry, said Baby Bear. Be quiet, shouted Papa Bear. Can't you see I'm thinking? They sure look like they thinking like, man, I don't know where we finna get some food. Papa Bear thought and thought and thought. Finally, he had an idea. I've got it, said Papa Bear. Remember the story of the 3 bears? Well, why can't we do the same thing? We'll make some porridge and pretend to go out for a walk. But when Goldilocks goes up to the bed, wham! Goldilocks stew. Oh, dang, y'all. But Papa, said Mama Bear, we haven't any porridge for Goldilocks. Only these old carrots. Well, then make carrot soup. Make carrot soup, cried Papa Bear. Do I have to do all the thinking around here? After Mama Bear made the carrot soup, the 3 bears sat at the table. Now, say your lines, said Papa Bear. Oh, said Mama Bear, my porridge is too hot. My porridge is too hot, said Papa Bear. Somebody's been sleeping in my bed, said Baby Bear. No, my porridge is too hot, too. Now, said Mama Bear, let's all go for a walk, and when we return, the porridge will be just right. Carrot soup, my favorite. But the 3 bears didn't really go for a walk at all. Instead, they hid in the house, waiting for Goldilocks. Meanwhile, somewhere in the forest, the delicious smell of carrot soup reached the hole of the particular rabbit, Bugs Bunny. Said the rabbit, walking into the bear's house and sitting down at the table. He tasted the first bowl of carrot soup. This soup is too hot, he said. Then he tasted the second bowl of carrot soup. This soup is too cold, he said. The bears, who had snuck back into the house, stood over the rabbit about to pounce. Uh-oh. Ketchup. Where's the ketchup? The rabbit was just about to take the 3rd bowl when he noticed something was wrong. Mama and Papa Bear hit the floor, pretending to be bear rugs. They were determined to trick the rabbit. He had finished all his soup. I think I'll sit down for a while on these nice, cozy bear rugs. Ouch! Said Baby Bear. He's sitting on my ears. Shh, hissed Papa Bear. He'll hear you. Now I'm really sleepy, the rabbit said after sitting here for a while, for a few minutes. I think I'll go upstairs and lie down. Hey, Papa, he's gone. Baby Bear. Shh, hissed Papa Bear. Be quiet. It's all going exactly as we planned. Uh-oh. Y'all gotta watch out for Bugs Bunny, because it may look like it's going exactly where it's planned, and it don't be. In the bedroom, the rabbit sat on the first bed. This bed is too hard, he said. Then he sat on the second bed. This bed is too soft, he said. Finally, he sat on the 3rd bed. This bed is just right, he said. I think I'll get some shut-eye. Now, let's get that rabbit, said Papa Bear. And don't forget your lines. They all waiting. Papa Bear opened the bedroom door. Oh, somebody's been sleeping in my bed, said Mama Bear. Oh, somebody's been sleeping in my bed, said Papa Bear. Oh, somebody's been sleeping in my bed, said Baby Bear. And here he is, still sleeping in my bed. Hey, what's up, Doc? Said the rabbit. Then he sat up in bed and stared at Mama Bear. Don't move, he said. Your eyes, your lips, why are you beautiful? He hopped out of bed. Papa Bear and Baby Bear jumped toward the rabbit, but Mama Bear stopped them. Wait, she cried. Don't you dare lay a hand on him, you brute. Hold on, you was just with them at first. All right, let's keep going. It gets him every time. Oh, for saying she beautiful, huh? Okay. The three bears never got their supper after all, but that was the last time the rabbit ever visited that particular house again. Carrot soup or no carrot soup. Bear? Vivid image. All right, guys, that is the end of this book. This is called Bugs Bunny and Elmer Fudd in Nighty Night Bugs. All right, guys, that is the end of that book. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my page if you haven't done so already. All right, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. Bye.